What's going on, Muscle Monsters? Alain Gonzalez here, and today I want to talk about social media and the impact that it has on people's perception of fitness. Okay? And no, we're not going to talk about the guys who are obviously on tons of gear and are selling you on the fact that, or the fact that, with air quotes, that it was due to some supplement that they gained all of this muscle mass or whatever. We're going to talk about something a little bit deeper, okay? We're going to talk about the guys and girls on Instagram who are constantly posting pictures of, broccoli and chicken, and constantly posting pictures of their progress from week to week, and talking about how easy it is and how great they feel and things of that nature, okay? And although this may be the case, right, because you don't live with these people, you don't know what's going on, however, from the outside looking in, the solution to being healthier seems to be, number one, starving yourself, and number two, no days off, right? Hashtag no days off. And the problem with this is that because people are very impressionable, right? They believe that the only way to lose weight and get in shape is to, do things at a drastic level, go to the extreme, right? Cut out all carbs, not eat any sugar, right? Avoid pretty much any food that's not labeled clean, and that includes, in a lot of cases, carbs, okay? And then on top of that, they're led to believe that they should be working out every day. And when they work out, 5 days a week and skip 2 days, instead of being proud and happy that they were able to accomplish training 5 days a week when they were initially training 1 or 2, is dismissed because they missed those 2 days. They didn't go all 7 days. They did take days off. And so that sets them back mentally, because the next week now they think they have to go harder, right? And it really just puts you in this hole that you can't dig yourself out of. You're eating less and less because you're not seeing progress, and you're training more and more because you're not seeing progress. And what you don't realize is that ultimately, number one, it's not sustainable, and number two, you're gonna rebound very hard because of how extreme you're going, okay? And when this girl posts a picture of her meals, right, because she doesn't want to show you that she ate rice or had a snack the day before, right? Instead, she only wants to show you the healthy, quote unquote, healthy meals she had. And she posts videos of her working out every day. Now you think that that's the way it has to be. And likewise, right? We have the IIFYMers who all they do is post junk food, right? And I'm not afraid to use the term junk food, because to me, junk food is simply food that is nutrient devoid, right? And so that's a real thing, okay? And so an impressionable young man might say, hey, this guy's shredded and he eats nothing but Pop-Tarts and ice cream, so why can't I get shredded eating Pop-Tarts and ice cream? See, it works both ways, okay? What we are seeing on social media is not the whole picture. While the IIFYM guy may be, one, on drugs, or two, eating 80 to 90% of their calories from whole, minimally processed foods, they don't post the boring meals they have all day. They post the ice cream that they allotted themselves at the end of the night. Likewise, the person who posts nothing but quote unquote healthy meals, right, is not posting the donut they had because they caved on their diet. They feel as if they can't be vulnerable. If they show that they cheated on their diet, they look weak, and it's just not the case. So there's so many things on social media we don't see. We don't see how they're eating for the entire day, right? We don't see how they're training for the whole session, right? You don't know that someone did or didn't post or put their camera up, do a couple of sets of some circuit, and then tell you that they just did, you know, an hour of high intensity circuits or whatever the fuck, right? And I'm not saying that you should not believe everything you see, right? To the contrary, you should always assume that everyone is being honest, right? At least in most cases. You can't be a cynic. However, you don't actually know, and thus, instead of just following suit or just putting together your own solution based on what you see, think a little bit more critically, ask questions, learn a little bit, right? And I understand that not everyone has the time or the desire to become extremely knowledgeable in fitness and nutrition. But if you can learn at least the basics, you'll be in a much better place than the majority of people. So, again, I'm not saying assume that everyone is lying on social media. I am, however, saying that you don't always see the bigger picture, right? So while one guy doesn't tell you that he's taking specific steroids or supplements, right? And one girl doesn't tell you that she did take a day off or that she did cheat yesterday, right? You can't take that information and just assume that the only thing that's happening is what you're seeing on social media. So whether they're only posting pictures of broccoli and chicken or they're only posting pictures of Pop-Tarts, it's not always the entire picture, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you soon.